Alright. Soft butter. So, need a fork to squish the butter.
Does it have to be a fork? Would a spoon
better.
work?
Fork works better.
What if it's a big
got
spoon?
this?
You didn't say what you're putting in there.
I'm going to. About a 2 teaspoons of basil. That little bit in your hand is a teaspoon, I promise.
2 bits of basil.
Teaspoons.
Bits.
Oops. Because I bought the right oregano, not ground oregano. About a tablespoon of basil. And a little more. A big bit of basil. I mean oregano. A big bit of oregano.
A bit and a half.
And cover all that with garlic salt. So, that's the seasonings. Might be too much basil. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll taste good anyway. Throw the butter in here. I washed my hands. Cass saw me do it.
That's a lie.
You did. Cass is drunk. Leftover drunk.
Yeah. Mostly just a fucking zombie.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Definitely too much basil. Make that 1 teaspoon of basil, not 2 bits of basil. Don't film my face.
Tell me what to do. Everything.
Maybe it's not too much basil. Seems to be mixing in okay. Yeah, it was good. So the amounts I put in to start with, I was right. I just thought I wasn't. We got a dozen garlics. Organic.
It's actually 11 garlics.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a dozen.
I honestly didn't count.
Cass was lying.
Yeah.
Cut off the little knobs because you don't need the little hard knobs. And dice it. Kill the garlic. What are you doing? Zooming in and out?
Mm-hmm.
I see. I know. You're supposed to tuck your fingers in when you cut. I can't do that. I have my fingers out. I would get in trouble if I were on, like, Worst Cooks or whatever. But I don't care. Because that's the way I chop. And I haven't chopped my fingers off yet. Oh, the oven should be preheated to 350. I know the oven's empty, but you should always check to make sure the oven's empty, so you don't cook a pizza box. It's empty.
You do realize you're putting this in the video.
I know.
And you do realize you're telling the fucking... your paranoid child.
What?
I don't turn the oven unless I know it's empty.
Well,
I come down
but
when...
you're not the only one watching this. And your dad cooked
Yeah.
a pizza box recently.
It was like a year ago.
I don't think it was a year ago.
Almost.
It may have been last year, but it wasn't a year ago.
It was last summer. It was almost a year ago. Like 9 months.
I'm getting conflicting reports on this pizza box cooking. I was not here.
Yeah, it was like 9 months ago. At the earliest. I think Toad also actually cooked the pizza box not too long ago.
Oh, more pizza box cooking.
I'm pretty sure he did something along those lines. And now that's in the video for everyone to hear. I can't even fall asleep with like a fucking heater on. I don't know how they fucking do that shit.
I don't know why people don't check the oven anyway, because usually there's pots and pans in there.
Right? Always the cast iron fucking big ass skillet sitting in there.
I just know it's not in there because I didn't put it back in last night after I was done cooking, because I knew I was going to make garlic bread at some point. And I was like,
I don't know. It's to me,
Do you
it's
know the
just
secret?
kind of common sense. Like, why, if you're gonna turn on something that generates a lot of heat, why wouldn't you make sure there's nothing around it to catch on fire?
good point. Do you know the secret to getting the smell of garlic off your hands if you don't want your hands to smell like garlic?
So why wouldn't you want your hands to smell like garlic?
Well, some people don't.
Who?
I don't know. But do you know the secret?
I don't even know it. I know plenty of secrets. That's not one I have to know.
It's not really a secret. It's a tip. Rub it on something stainless steel, like the sink. It takes the smell away. I don't know why. Something to do with chemical reactions and shit.
Also, just a little bit of beer in your hands and just rub it together, and then wash them.
But then your hands will smell like beer.
After you wash them, the beer takes right off the garlic scent, and then the water takes off the beer. So the alcohol helps neutralize, and the water, the way the viscosity holds it all together, like it separates.
Viscosity. Cassidy busting out the big words.
It's not a big word.
Also, it's not the right word.
For the density of liquid holding together?
Doesn't sound right in that context.
Like, the viscosity is, like, right for what I mean, like, because the water and the alcohol is different. Like, it separates because of the viscosity.
Okay. I like to cut the bread diagonally because it makes the slices larger.
So wait, was it Steve who said he tries to make this and he can't?
Steve says, often imitated, never duplicated. So he can watch the video too. I told him, add more. He said, it doesn't taste right. I said, add more garlic. He said, then it's too much garlic. I said, then you got to cook it longer. Because if the garlic's too strong,
I've
which
never heard
is
of
not
too
really
much
a
garlic
thing.
as it, yeah.
You just got to cook it longer. Like if it's too bitter maybe or something. Just cook it. Had it toned
I'm
down a
not.
bit.
Steve's not watching this video.
Okay, Steve's not watching the video.
No.
So. Smash it all up in there.
It's because he's Native American.
Look at all that garlicky goodness.
So wait, what was it? Coda asked to see this here to get this recipe?
Yeah.
What I really wanted to do was tell you to show me I made you spaghetti sauce, but I don't know.
I can do that at another time.
Exactly.
We'll spaghetti sauce next time, people. See, you just want it all mixed thoroughly. You can taste it. Make sure it tastes good. Definitely tastes good. Then you just spread some on each slice.
I hope Coda watches this whole thing.
Hi, Co. Some on each slice in there. Cover it nice and good.
And what'd you say you bake it for?
At 350.
350?
For about 20 minutes. More if it needs it. You can turn it down to 200 and let it sit and stay warm for a while. Not too long because you don't want to dry it out. It's going to be wrapped in the tin foil.
Mm-hmm.
If for the last 5 minutes or so you want to open the tin foil so the bread crisps up a little bit, sometimes I do that. But it depends on how hectic I am. Like if I'm pastaing, then sometimes I just don't get around to opening the foil. It's 10:45 in the morning and we're making garlic bread.
I want to go to bed.
And I want to eat garlic bread at 10:45 in the morning.
I want to do both. I want to go to bed with garlic bread in my pockets. I'm so tired, dude.
So that's 1 stick of butter, 12 cloves of garlic. Good sized cloves, not little itty bitty cloves. I get the pre-peeled stuff from Elias because then you know what you're working with.
I'm not gonna lie, for the last 2 minutes I've just been filming this cup.
But if you don't have the pre-peeled stuff from Elias, usually use one bulb. One whole bulb. Not a clove, a bulb.
It's actually only about a minute of filming the cup, but still.
And then if there's any left, you just spread it on the top and see that?
And then how do I put
The oven's-
spaghetti in it? It's spaghetti time.
And wrap this puppy up and put it in the oven.
Okay,
It's
if you can
gonna
tie
need
a tie, but you can't wrap a burrito, you're probably a Republican.
It's a good point, Cass. Good point. Then we're going to stick it in the oven. We're not going to film it cooking for 20 minutes because that would be silly.
I was gonna throw this in the oven with it for 20
No.
minutes.
Bye-bye. Oops. Alright, out of the oven. Done? Stop.
No,
Stop. Here, you
Take
want to
it.
lick the garlic butter?
no, I want to go to bed.